Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2021 and a half Volkswagen Atlas SEL 4Motion. This particular one is tourmaline blue metallic on the exterior with Shetland beige leatherette interior and captain's chairs. It features LED headlights, LED running lights, LED all-weather lights. On the rear it has LED tail lights, LED turn signals, and LED reverse lights. Keyless entry on 4 doors, that bold line down the side from the wheel arches underneath the door handles into the tail lights where the chrome strip takes over, and it says Atlas as the name badge right there in the chrome. That new Volkswagen logo right there. Oversized reflectors on the back. Dual exhaust tips that are faux exhaust tips on the back there. Also a trailer hitch or tow hitch, which is standard, but already has everything except for the 7-pin adapter and the tow ball. It has park distance sensors for Park Pilot front and rear, 20-inch alloy wheels, chrome roof rails, chrome window sills, and tinted windows on all the rear windows. As I said, keyless entry on 4 doors. Let's take a look inside. As you open this up, 3-seat memory right here, lumbar support right here, forward and back right here, seat back adjust right there. And if you notice, the buttons are black. The rest of the seat is going to be Shetland beige. And as we look inside, here's a look through. That Shetland beige makes it much lighter on the inside. It makes it seem much more spacious and large on the inside, especially with the panoramic sunroof open. So I'm going to open that sunshade so you can see that. Here's a look at the door panel. The door inset right here has that premium stitching, and then also you have this armrest right here and this fixed Shetland beige right here with black buttons and controls. There's your rear hatch button as well. And as I climb in here, here's a look at that door panel again there. It's leatherette. It's soft and squishy right here, but it's hard and firm right here. And then you have that premium stitching in the door with the wood grain here. It's much more believable wood grain than in the past models. It's much more realistic. It goes across the dash over there and into the door panel as well. Now with that giant panoramic sunroof open, or the sunshade open anyway, you can see how much light floods into the cabin, and it just makes it feel huge on the inside. I'll go ahead and open that up for you. There's a pop-up windscreen right there as well. And then that pane of glass stacks on top of the other pane of glass right there. And while that's opening, we'll look at the steering wheel here. It's a flat bottom leather wrap steering wheel. It's also heated. You do have the silver spokes right here. It's flat silver finish with a splash of piano black down here. And it's a telescoping steering wheel, so you can pull out, push in, raise it, lower it, lock it where you want. There's a look at the instrument cluster right there. And then you can change between the crop screen, or the dial screen, the wide screen, and the crop screen here. Here's a look at those vents that go across to the other side. I'll also show you how the nav works here. We just bring up nav on the screen here and display it behind the instrument cluster. It now moves over here. And now you can see this display a little better. So that's what your crop screen looks like. That's what your dial screen looks like. And that's what your wide screen looks like. You do also have this nice flat dash right here with a storage bin here. There's a speaker up here as well. In the SEL and SEL Premium, you'll have that speaker right there. Lots of visibility out the front here. This one does have an auto dimming rear view mirror with HomeLink as well, and that digital compass right there. Vanity mirror right here. And there's a look at that light, the LED light above for that. The wood grain set off with the Shetland beige is really nice. There's a look at your glove box right there. Gone is the CD player. They don't do that anymore. 2021 was the last year for that. This is a 21 and a half. There's a look at the SD card holders right there. You don't have an SD card reader anymore, but they still have an SD card holder. Not sure why. 2 USB-C connections right here. Wireless charging pad right here, and a 12-volt charging port there. You do have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay right here. All you have to do is do your Bluetooth hookup. And I want to go ahead and shut that because the glare is showing up on the radio. But you do just hook up through your Bluetooth, and then it's going to prompt you to set up your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. You do also have a pretty awesome backup camera here with trajectory steering. So you turn the wheel left or right, and that yellow line moves accordingly. The green line stays shows if you go straight back, and the red line signifies where your bumper is. You do also have with that this park pilot button here. You can turn that on, and as long as you're stationary, it will pull up your rear view camera on demand, so you don't have to just put it in reverse. And you still have that trajectory steering, and then the red line again signifying your bumper, the green line signifying stay and put. You have different views you can change to, and it shows you objects. You also have the trailer hookup right there, and then the blind spot or fisheye option, so you can change how your camera displays what. That's pretty cool. And you just push this button to turn that off. Now, this being all-wheel drive, it does have this button right here, this knob. You do have the snowflake for snow mode. Then you have this button for eco, normal, sport, and custom. I can push and change on the screen here, or to save fingerprints, I can push the same button to change it without putting fingerprints on the screen. I also have off-road and then off-road custom. And off-road custom is going to allow me to tweak these items here, turn them on and off, and adjust them to sport or normal or eco. Pretty cool that it does all that. All-wheel drive system, I can change to normal. And then you just turn this knob back to the roadway, and then you're back in business. Cup holders right here with a cup holder light. This does have indoor ambient lighting. It's a single color that runs along here and across the dash and into the door panel over there. That's a nice touch. There's a look at that mirror again. It's an auto dimming home link mirror with the digital compass there. Again, a look at the back here. Let's take a look at the back seat from back there. Tourmaline blue is my wife's favorite color. Here's a look at it, the blue against the Shetland beige. It's a great look. As we come back here, this car comes in at $46,430. Extras on this one are going to include that MDO package for $810, which includes the auto dimming mirror, privacy cover, monster mats, and then this also has puddle lights, Volkswagen puddle lights. And I did say earlier that this had captain's chairs. I was wrong. This is a bench. Here's a look at the armrest right there. And this is how you know you have a new car, if the plastic's still on it. There's a look at those seats. There's car seat hookups right there, right here, and also right here. So you can actually get 3 car seats in the middle row. This is a 60-40 split, so this 60% and that 40% over there make up the full bench here. And as I climb in here, I'm going to show you how much leg room I have here. I have 6 to 8 inches of knee space right here behind the seat. I was just sitting up there. Lots of leg room that way. And I'm going to turn up the fan speed back here. Here's a look at that instrument panel right here. Your fan speed, temperature right here. And then you do have 2 USB-Cs down here and a 3-prong plug-in as well down below. There's a look through from the back to the front, or from the middle seat to the front. Instrument cluster, center console, and then that giant panoramic sunroof. I'll open that up again here. I'm done with the radio, so now I don't have to worry about the glare. You do have a two-tone kind of feel back here. Not necessarily a two-tone, but there's dark elements and then there's light elements as well. So everything's going to be Shetland back here. Very nice setup. And if you're worried about stains or things on the seats here, I have an Atlas with Shetland beige, and it cleans up really nicely. The things you have to worry about are denim transfer. Squishy yet firm on that armrest. Denim transfer is kind of stubborn to get out, but you can get it out as long as you keep some kind of cleaning supply on this. You can do that. There's a thing called Workhorse that our dealership uses that works really well on these. It's got out ink pen stains and lots of other things. There's a look at the third row seats, and the headliner is sculpted up there, so if you have a tall passenger, they can sit back there easily. But I have all of this leg room and knee space here. And then I do also have right over here this sunshade. You have that on each side, and there's a look up at that sun. All right, so as I hop out here, there's a look at the wheels, the 20-inch alloy wheels. This seat does have 2 handles here. This is a seat to fold it flat and also to recline a seat. And this is a handle right here that's super important. Let's say you have 3 children in car seats. This handle right here, you lift up on it, the entire seat goes forward. The bottom pitches out and the seat slides forward. You don't have to remove these front-facing car seats or boosters. If you have a rear-facing car seat, okay, that's different. But this front-facing seat, this is what this is designed for. that seat remains in place, and it's separate. So you have 2 car seats here, 1 car seat over there, and while we're tapping on this is steel reinforced. So in the event of any kind of rear accident or anything like that, cargo in the back doesn't penetrate this and injure someone in the seat. Those seats are also steel reinforced, but notice how high off the floor they sit. Super nice. Your knees are not going to be in your chest, which translates into discomfort. And then to move this seat back, you lift up on the handle, push back. There's a bar underneath. You lift up on and slide that seat back into place. Lots of space there. And as we come back here to the back, between the T and the L, there is a look through from the back. This is a true 7-seater. There's a look up at that panoramic sunroof, the instrumentation there, the center console. There's a bench seat, and then the two seats in the back here. Top tether hookup on these. These are also steel reinforced, and they fold flat, just like that. Those seats also fold flat. Carpet on the back to keep the wear down. If you're carrying cargo, it doesn't destroy the seats or harm the seats in any way. I have this in my Atlas, and I've carried many a thing in my Atlas. Lawnmowers, hose cranks, wheelbarrows. I've carried all kinds of stuff in there. Now these seats do pull up easily as well, just like that. Super easy. Again, steel reinforced top tether here and here. Top tether on those seats as well, down below, right there, and a third one right there. C-pillar vents right there and there. And this hole right here on each side is where you nest your cargo cover or your privacy cover with the 3rd row seats folded down. There are 17 cup holders in this option. There's also a bag hook over here on this side, a trunk light there, and a trunk light there. There's the front license plate bracket there. Rubber mats here and cargo blocks underneath the floor right here. If I lift up on this guy right here, get to it here with one hand, there is your privacy cover there. The carpeted floor here does have a spare underneath. You just unscrew that guy right there and get to it. Your jack apparatus is right there. Power lift gate, which you can also close from the driver's seat. This car comes with a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty on it from Volkswagen. That's 4 years, 50,000 miles. I'm going to go around to the other side where the sun's not shining directly into the camera. And again, that's 4 years, 50,000 miles, bumper to bumper. That also includes 2 years of free maintenance. Your 10 and 20,000 mile oil change are covered by Volkswagen. And if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, I'm going to give you a 3rd year of free maintenance as well. So your 10, 20, and 30,000 mile oil changes are all covered. And also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's, you're going to get a 10-year, 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty free of charge. That's right, free of charge, nationwide engine and powertrain warranty for 10 years, 200,000 miles. If you're interested in this car or any other car, please give me a call, 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Reese Sells Cars. Thanks a lot, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a happy 4th of July.